what's up, construction cronies? Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, if you're in the chat there, let me know you're here. Otherwise, I don't know you're watching. As far as I can tell, I don't know if anyone's here yet. Might be somebody here, but we'll see. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. Impromptu stream, guys. I know I promised this stream you know, about a week ago, but I had to sit on it for a bit, and I was just kind of waiting to see what would happen. But man, oh man, I got a good story for you guys. I want to tell you guys about a couple experiences I just had. One really good, one really bad. And yeah, we're just gonna talk a little bit about you know, just work in general, and you know, what we got to do, like as workers, to protect ourselves from scumbag contractors, you know, like who refuse to pay us and stuff like that. And we also got to know, as homeowners, what contractors to choose and how to choose them and what to watch out for, and what you can do as like a homeowner or an owner of anything to ensure that your contractors are doing the right thing, you know, by paying the subcontractors and just being aware of who and what is involved in your project. Just opening up a couple more pages here, as I had everything saved in a notepad. So just give me a second here. How's everyone doing? Let me know where you're from, who's watching. I don't see anyone here yet, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. I know YouTube, and this could be a whole thing around what I'm about to talk about. The whole YouTube, like my view count's gone down, my the notifications, the subscriber count's gone down a little bit. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about that. Something we all have to be aware of. It's really pitiful and disgraceful of YouTube and the people who are doing it to us, as you know, as creators. It's disgusting. So there's been no communication to me from anybody, like from YouTube or anyone else. But it's funny. It's just so stupid. I knew this. This is now the second time. When I first started my channel, it was stressful. It was a stressful time, as it was kind of like I was going through some crap with some bogus guys, and some. It was crazy. Like, I was honest. I proved to YouTube that that I owned all the content. I had all the licenses for the music. I had all the editing files. I had all this stuff. You know. They'll rip you off and have you arrested. Exactly, Meatball. Right on, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's crazy. So I remember when I first started my channel back in 2018. Okay, I had a bunch of videos up, and hey, what's up, Lewis? Man, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. And this company that I was working with, okay, like contracting with, they just couldn't afford to pay me anymore. So I told them, I was like, well, I'm gonna do the content, I'll do the video side, and I'll try to make money with the content. And they were like, yeah, no problem. And they went behind my back, started their own channel, and took all of my videos and uploaded them to a new channel. So I went to YouTube. I'm like, yo, what the hell, man? Like, those are my videos. And YouTube ultimately just took them all down. I wasn't allowed to have them, and neither were they. It was a total shit show. And I feel like ever since then too, like my channel has been, you know, maybe like on the watch out for this guy kind of thing on YouTube, you know, which is ridiculous. You know, I like watching Nelk videos. I like watching, you know, Steve. I used to like watching Steve do while he was on YouTube. I don't like him anymore. Not since he's done all this gambling crap. I don't like the gambling stuff. I'm not a gambler. I think it's a silly waste of money. The only way you can win with gambling is if you actually are rich and have lots of money. Then you can play. I think what ultimately did it. But what I did do is I went back and I tried to blur them out as best I could after the fact, right? Which was kind of tough to do. And ultimately, yeah, YouTube just took all the videos down, and then I feel like I was put on a watch list. Like, you know, watch out for this guy. He's a troublemaker, right? Which is ridiculous. So what recently happened to me. Let me make sure. Is the audio good? You guys can hear me well? I'll pull up an old video, actually. Let me see if I can actually just go to an old video here, and I'll bring it up, and I'll show you the job that I'm talking about specifically. It's a crazy job. Like, we finished this job oh God, back in the summertime. I've already been paid for it, but what ended up happening was this guy is withholding pay from a different job because of what happened on that job, right? Which makes no sense. So what happened was I'm gonna show you what happened here. I'm gonna try. I know I have a live stream somewhere from. I got a couple live streams from this job, but I'm gonna bring it up so I can show you guys what exactly job I'm looking for. Oh, what the heck is this? What is going on here? Oh my God. What is up with YouTube right now? That's weird. I've never logged into the... Okay, there we go. That was weird. How's XP Bottle, man? Good stuff. And thanks for letting me know, Lewis. I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, okay, here we go. Let me go back to this job and I'll show you what was going on here. And it's like literally such a quick, like, it's so silly here. I'm out of town. And we're up in Grand Prairie, like 6 hours out of town, and I bid this job, and it was crazy. It was so much more expensive for me to do this job because there was a big fire thing happening here in Canada, and all the hotels were booked and overcharging, like gouging, right? And it was crazy. It cost me thousands of more dollars to even just get this job done. But at the end of the day, I got paid for that job. I went on and did more jobs. And then the very last job I did in December, this guy has not paid me for. Okay? And the reason why he hasn't paid me for it is because he said I screwed up on 2 jobs before, which I didn't. So he screwed up, and he's trying to charge me for it. And this is the importance of documentation, okay? So we had this little back and forth going on. And I showed him, hey, man, the drawings specifically told me it's over a hot water tank platform, okay? And... so the drawing specifically told me to build it at this height and this whatever, and I did it exactly to the drawings. Like this drawing's dedicated a half a page, a whole like you know how big drawing pages are, they're huge. A whole half page was dedicated to the detail of this platform, and I built it perfect to that detail. No one told me to do it any differently, okay? And ultimately, the plumbers, just like they always do, go in and they just do it all blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, so the FRP guy goes in, FRPs it, who's the guy's brother. Okay, so who I'm working for is this company called KIG Construction in Edmonton, guys. So beware of working for KIG Construction, okay? Because this guy, he's a slime ball, okay? He's a bum. So he, you know, just no accountability whatsoever from this guy, okay? The plumbers, his brother is the FRP guy, and they should know what's happening. They should know, okay, by looking at it, oh, maybe we should lift that platform, blah, blah. They always seem to know when I'm there and can do the work, because when I'm there, they'll tell me, oh, do this and change that and do this and do that, blah, 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 and I do it, okay, no problem. But when I'm not there, they just go ahead, slap the FRP on. The plumbers go in. This is the real fucked up part. The plumbers go in, and they literally put all their stuff in, and even the taps they know aren't going to open because their rough ends were too high, right? So they're these huge taps. They're not going to open. Like why they even would put them in is beyond me. Okay. So anyways, I offered to tell. I even told this guy, listen, I'll go up there and fix it for you. He ignored me. Okay, fine. And I told him again. I told him twice. I'll go up there and fix it. Just tell me what to do. Cheers to the happy dad. Let's try that. It's clear grape, eh? Ooh, that's actually kind of weird. I'm gonna think on that for a second. That's not what I was expecting. Maybe better than I was expecting though. I was expecting it to be kind of sweet. Anyways, so all this mess. So it's all because the taps, the faucets or whatever won't open properly. Okay, because they're hitting the roof of the thing. So instead of having me go up there and fix it for $500. He goes and he pays a local company $1,800 to fix it. Okay, that's still a no-no. You cannot do that, guys. If a subcontractor makes a mistake on a job, that subcontractor gets first dibs on having to fix it. Okay. Now I didn't make any mistakes. It was their mistakes. And if the guy was smart, he would have said, "Hey, Chris, I'm going to pay for your hotel night for one night. Give you a couple $100. Go fix it." No, he's not that smart. He's an idiot. So he goes and he pays some local guy $1,800 to go and fix it, which is crazy overpriced. But because of that $1,800 it cost him, he's now not paying me for the whole job. Like the money that he owes me from the last job, he's not paying me, which is more than that $1,800. He's literally just ignoring me now. So what's happening is he even tried to blame a flood on me. So what happened was, this whole last year I'm working for these guys, these plumbers, and I tell them, listen guys, you got to stop running your pipes, your water lines inside the studs, because someday a screw's gonna go in there and it's gonna flood. You guys got to cap the soft side, so your water lines can run on the outside of the stud. They can't run on the inside. I don't even know how inspectors pass it. Okay, that it makes me question the actual inspections too, right? It's really shady business going on here. And so, anyways, eventually, yeah, we did dozens of jobs, and then finally, all of a sudden, a screw, sure enough, a screw hits one of those water lines and it floods. And he's like, oh, it's your fault. You put. I'm like, dude, first of all, that's where the screws go, is in the studs, okay? You can't put stuff in the lines like that. If there's like lines running horizontally in certain things, yeah, you know what? We do draw marks and we mark it out so that we don't accidentally put a screw in it, okay? But when you're constantly running water lines inside of pipes and stuff's getting insulated and then drywalled, and I'm hiring new guys. It was actually one of the new guys who didn't know to look for that sort of thing, okay? Because like, he really shouldn't have to anyways. But anyways, new guy's going along and he put a screw in the pipe. No big deal, it really isn't. Like, it flooded, right? Hey, Mandeep, what's up, man? Good to see you, Mandeep, my man. Right on, brother. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. And so yeah, he tried to go after me for that, and I'm like, no, blah blah blah, and he was wrong. So he gave up on that, and then he started coming after me for this other job where the panel thing is around. I told him, no, listen, man, here's the drawings. I built it to the drawings. I'm right, blah blah blah. And he gave up. So he gave up on that. And he's like, I'm not paying you everything you want, right? I'm like, fine, let's settle. So I offered him like multiple settlements. Like, okay, well then just take, what do you want? Like, you know, take this. I told him just take 700, fine. And then I said, I even said, fine, just take 1,800. I don't care anymore. Just pay me the balance. Take the 1,800. And he's just completely ignoring me now. And what he says is like, oh, you've been putting YouTube videos on your YouTube channel without my permission. I'm like, or without my permission. First of all, I don't need your permission to film my own work, okay? And secondly, you're a lying piece of shit. You know for a fact that I'm a YouTuber. You've known from the beginning. I've given him free shirts and merch and I've told him, he knows. They always see me with, like, they know. He's stretching at straws, okay? This low-life piece of shit is just stretching at straws, and he knows he's wrong. And so now, he's like, I'm going to talk to my lawyer, blah, blah, you're going to hear from my lawyer. So I waited. That's why I haven't streamed in a while. I've been waiting to hear from the lawyer. Well, I haven't heard nothing. That tells me what his lawyer has told him. Just pay the guy or ignore him. Okay? That's what the lawyer has told him. So now he's just ignoring me. The fight ain't over yet. What I did do is I waited too long for the lien period to run out, basically, okay? So you guys got to be vigilant. If you have any instinct or feeling that a guy's going to rip you off, you have to get a lien in within that first 45 days, okay? It's paramount. You just do it. Don't try to be the nice guy. Nice guys, no, it won't work anymore. You guys know I've been putting videos out for so long on this channel. I've got 1,000 videos on here. My integrity and my honesty. This is the thing, guys. I'm always honest because honesty is always going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. When you start lying, like, that's what's going to get you screwed. That's what it's going to screw you, man, eventually. So, I mean, there's some things, yeah, maybe you shouldn't admit, okay? I'm not going to lie. Because guess what? They're not going to help you, so why help them in certain senses, okay? You got to be very careful about that, okay? It's a very, you know, but you're not going to say, oh, you know, if you did something wrong and just like, okay, yeah, you're right, I screwed that up. So I've done that. When I make mistakes, I go back and I fix them. I pay for it and I fix it. And when I make money and I have guys to pay, the first thing I'm always doing is paying guys. I don't even care if I lose money. If I make a deal with somebody else, I'm gonna get them their money. Okay, one way or another, I'm getting them their money. I don't have any outstanding bills. I don't owe anybody. Well, that's not true. I do owe. I owe one guy $200, and I owe my son a couple $100. But I'm just, yeah, we're working that out right now. Literally, it's just they know. At least I'm not like my son for one. That's easy. We have bigger jobs coming, so once I make money, I'm gonna be able to pay them. They know, but it's not like I'm hiding and ignoring anything. Okay, but like, that's not a big deal, right? But that's literally like this bullshit. You got to be careful too. Like when a guy's telling you, "Oh, we got all this work. You need to build up your crew and blah blah blah." So that's what I was doing. I was trying to build a crew. I was buying tools. I was spending money. Blah blah. And then yeah, this is the thing. Too many shady bastards in this business. There's too many shady pieces of shit in this business. If you look at the statistics, guys, there is so many construction companies. Probably, I think the statistics are like 40% of all construction companies have like less than 20 employees. Okay, so they don't count anything less than 20. So that less than 20 could be one guy, could be two guys, could be three guys, anything from 0 to 20. But I can tell you, man, 40% of all companies have less than 20 employees, and then it gets blah blah blah. But at the top, where there's like 100 to 500 employees, is only like 10% of the business, of the industry, okay? And those are the only, so 10% of the companies out there are really the only really good true guys to work for, if you know what I mean. So the rest of the 90% is like guys you gotta watch out for. It's pretty crazy. So there's things wrong with our industry, and it's like, man, the biggest problem in this business is getting paid on time and getting paid the money you actually were like billed. You know what I mean? So we got all these cowboys that just running, like just trying to make money, that don't know what they're doing. There's no standards in place. Anyone can start a construction company, anybody, and anyone can get clients and talk, to talk shit and blah 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 blah. It's really something. It's really something. So I want to know, like, what do you guys feel? Have you guys experienced anything like this before? I'm sure you have. It's crazy. If you work for a company by the hour, I mean, it's crazy, because a lot of companies, like, there's no standard to say like, oh, construction companies, you guys need to have benefits for your workers, for example. Like, we're construction workers. We're exposed to harmful chemicals. We're exposed to physical harm all the time, and we're like probably the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to companies like that actually pay for benefits for us. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I know here in Alberta there's no benefits. Nobody has benefits. You know what I mean? Like, my wife's union, like at her work, has great benefits. They work in an office. They're not exposed to half, like, not even a fraction of the dangers we are, right? And they get full benefits, they're taken care of perfectly. You know what I mean? So why are construction companies let off the hook? Why are they not paying for benefits for people? It's crazy to me, right? There's nothing, and now they're forcing everyone to be like contractors. They're literally forcing you to be a subcontractor. There's so many companies out there that won't hire you unless you have a limited company to build them, because they don't want to pay like all the taxes and all the other stuff. Okay, they don't want the liability. Okay, so now we're all forced to be subcontractors. Oh yeah, no worries. Oh man. So what I'm gonna do is, I know where this guy lives, and I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna park out front of his house. Okay, I'm gonna park out front of his house Monday morning, and I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna live stream on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm gonna go to his house, and I'm gonna park out there early in the morning, and I'm gonna wait for him to come out, and I'm gonna confront him face to face, and I'm gonna live stream it. So, you know what I mean? I think it'll be funny. Hopefully you guys want to watch that. I think that'll be great. But that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go there and I'm filming everything. I'm gonna go right there and picky and this and that. That's clear warning that they're about to rip you off. Okay, you gotta be. The contracts are good, yes, but you're not always gonna get contracts in this business. Okay, you're not always gonna have a contract, but you're gonna have emails and invoicing and stuff like that. And that's why I don't do phone calls. I do emails and text messages. That way, there's a record of the conversation. Okay, I know it drives some guys nuts that I don't just call them, but I want a record of everything that's being said. Yeah, well, of course I'm going to film it 100%. Yeah, I'm going to live stream that shit. But I think it'll also be hilarious, right? To see his reaction. I think it'll be hilarious. I want to see the coward admit that he's being a crook and just say, "What's your plan?" You know, like, what's the plan? And I don't give a shit if he calls the cops. I'm not moving my car for shit. If he wants to get out of his driveway, he can run me over. I don't care. If he wants, I want answers. I want fucking answers of why he's doing this to me. I mean, this has only happened to me one time before, guys. Okay, one time, and it was a shady bastard. I always knew the guy was a shady bastard, so it was shame on me. Even this guy, I never trusted this guy, and I knew better, but it was my old partner there. If you remember, it was his client. And when he was away on vacation for 3 months, I'm trying to make this client happy and running around with like a freaking chicken with my head cut off, doing everything. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the day, the guy ends up ripping me off. I always knew he would. I always knew he would. You know what I mean? But it just follow that. You got to know your instincts. Like, it's crazy, right? But I was doing it because I was trying to maintain a relationship with my old partner there, who ended up came back from vacation, and then also too didn't want to do construction anymore. So I was kind of left with the guy at the end of the day, right? But I finished up those last jobs. I knew it was gonna happen, man. I just knew it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what's going on, man. When you come out my YouTube channel though, you never know. This is the problem with YouTube. Okay, I work my ass off on YouTube. I don't film people. I film myself and my crew. Like, and my crew knows I'm filming. When I'm filming, like, I have permission to film everything I film, okay? And most of the owners that I ran into as well in these places, they all know that I'm filming. They love that I'm on YouTube. They love seeing their projects on YouTube because they know that what's inside the walls is legit, okay? They know that I'm doing a good job. It's really good to have video evidence online of everything you do in this business, okay? When a company comes to you and says, "Oh, you're not allowed to film here," or whatever, I'd be very afraid of that company. And why wouldn't I be allowed to film? Why can't I post on social media? What are you hiding? What are you trying to hide? You know what I mean? That's just shady. That's shady. So just do everything behind the scenes, and it's so stressful. I put in, you wouldn't believe how much money into this channel, how many hours. It's just like, I haven't heard that word in a long time. Baffin, that's awesome. Can you guys hear music? I got music playing somewhere. I just don't know. I don't want music to be too loud or anything like that. But you got jerked around. Finally got paid. Found out the guy has a history in court. He tried. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like, dude, the worst that we can do, like, is we can lean it, right? But this guy's already been paid. So, here's where it gets tricky. So you can lien the property owner. But this is the thing, like, the space inside of the space is leased, right? So this leased guy is not, like, he doesn't even own the property, right? There's so many in America, right? Between businesses and stuff like that. So it's just like, man, your rights as an actual subcontractor are so limited, right? Even with an ironclad contract, you still need to pay the fees for small claims court and all this. But this is why I stress, right? When you have jobs, it's probably best to write a contract no matter how small it is, right? And put in a series of dispute resolution and have process in there which specifies change orders and things like that. Like, this guy, I do know that he likes to make changes right to what the owner wanted, okay? They're supposed to have a storage rack above it and all this, but none of that. This guy just ripping off owners, just doing it like a cowboy, doing it however he feels. I also know for a fact that they're supposed to paint certain areas in the back. They're supposed to paint the back area. They're supposed to paint the office. Nope, they went in, FRP'd the whole thing. I fucking taped everything. I taped the back side of, like, just when you first walk into the kitchen, I taped it all nice. I taped the office. Nope, they just went and FRP'd over everything, didn't paint it. That's ripping off the owner, and the owner doesn't know any better. So, man, I'm gonna expose this guy. Like, I don't care. You play with me, I'm gonna expose you, because you're just doing whatever you want, and you're getting away with it for now. But it's not right. It's not right. So, bastard should just pay me. Really should. It's just crazy. So for a lien, all you need to do is basically you got to do like a title search, like the land title search and stuff like that. And so a lien goes onto the owner. The owner, it's called a mechanic's lien, right? And it goes on to the. Oh, here I can show you some stuff here actually. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I know, and I do know better. Like this has only ever happened to me once before, guys. Literally, it's only happened to me once before, and the other guy was a total scumbag, and he got a lot more money out of me. I was younger and stupider back then, you know. But I don't let that kind of shit happen to me anymore. So like this one ain't that big of a hit, okay, compared to the last one. But you know, this all my years of construction. Hundreds of clients and hundreds of employers all been so happy to pay me because I always do things right and I'm always honest and I always fix my mistakes. You gotta be a real piece of shit to fucking rip me off. A guy like me, you gonna rip me off? What are you doing to guys that, you know, aren't like, you know, you gotta be a real piece of shit to rip a guy off. Rip a guy like me off, because I'm always honest. I'm always owning up to my mistakes and I'm fixing them, and I never give you any shit. I don't give a fuck, right? So what kind of asshole is gonna rip off that guys like us? You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And to do it at this late in my career, like you're, you know, I normally would have leaned this fucking job, but I was like, oh, you know what? It's winter, it's Christmas. I'm gonna give him a break. I'm not gonna bug him for money. I'm just gonna let it, you know, he'll pay me. I really did feel he'd pay me. I never thought he'd go this far. I honestly didn't, but you know, I did. I knew he was a scumbag, though. I knew it, because he doesn't take any ownership over his mistakes, and he's a liar, and that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like liars. I hate liars, man. Those guys piss me off. But yeah, so for a lien, right, you don't need much. You just need to have like your invoice, like some sort of proof of contract. So like if you have an email saying, like, you know, with agreeing on the price or something like that, just some sort of agreement on the price, which you should always have anyways. I don't do anything, even if without a contract. If I email him a quote, I'm not gonna do a job unless I get an email back saying, yeah, price accepted or whatever, you know. But you have to have some sort of proof that the guy owes you money. That's it. It doesn't take much. And the thing is when you put a lien on, the owners are now gonna get involved, right? Because now it's gonna be a lien on their property. But it's tricky business, guys. Like, it's real tricky business. There's too many layers of separation here, right? So these politicians nowadays, everyone's talking about the housing crisis and all this crap and blah blah, and you got these politicians throwing money around saying, oh, we're gonna build 5 million houses in 5 years, or, you know what I mean, all this crap, blah blah blah. It's just like, man, yeah, like, exactly, man. No, and that's another thing too. Lemon 188, man, my man, what's going on, brother? This guy isn't doing things properly. So I'm always telling, maybe that's why he doesn't like me, actually, because I know the guy doesn't like me, and he probably doesn't like me because I'm constantly going to him saying, yo, your electrician's got to stop doing this, your plumber's got to stop doing this, your HVAC guy's got to stop doing this. I'm not just going in there drywalling it and sealing up the walls and hiding everything. I'm going up to him saying, yo, they can't do this, they can't do that, I'm fixing all their shit all the time on every single job. I'm telling them, yo, they can't do this, they can't do that. I'm not just shutting up and doing it. I'm not just shutting up, drywalling it, and covering up the walls. That's probably why the guy hates me. You know, that's a fucking scab right there. A scab contractor right there. You know what I mean? It's awful. How's Lemon doing, my man? Good to see you, bro. you know what I mean? Like, that's some bullshit, right? Like, we build things for owners and people, but we have a duty to build things properly to the drawings and specifications, contract documents, okay? And not only that, but it has to be safety. It has to be safe. There's people who are next door to these buildings, okay? We got to make sure there's not fire hazards and we're not going to flood them and all this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sounds good, Levin. I appreciate that. Yeah, that sounds good, man. I know, I'm just going on a rant right now. Just like, I'm not like this guy, you know, this Mo guy from KIG Construction. He's not paying me, and he was talking to me before. Now he's just completely ignoring me, right? So I'm just like, man, oh man, I hope Murat doesn't do any more work for him. I honestly do. Like, Murat, don't work for this bum. He's a bum. You know, he's gonna do it to you eventually too. But that's the thing, like. They just want you to turn a blind eye to all the shoddy, crappy work that's inside the walls. And this is the thing. I have a sneaky suspicion that they have inspectors on their payrolls, or they're paying off inspectors, because how these jobs get passed. They would 20 years ago, 10 years ago, these jobs would never get passed, okay? They would never pass. And now they're passing all these jobs. So I'm like, what's going on here? This is crazy. So we have unskilled, unqualified inspection agencies, unqualified contractors, unqualified trades, like all of this crap going on, right? It's just beyond me. You know, it's beyond me how this can happen. Yeah. So yeah, the painter was a preacher. I like the guy. He cut out without painting the break room. It didn't get painted. No one noticed. The doors were supposed to have magnetic holds. It wasn't on the blueprints. CSMFers. Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's crazy, you know? So, dudes, like, I don't know, man. Like, I got 100 tips for you guys. It's just, you know, you gotta follow your instincts too, right? Like, protect yourselves. Make sure that you're never afraid to talk money up front. You know what I mean? Like, money and payment schedule up front, okay? And I don't know. I've never had a guy who would pay me deposits like this guy here who we're just talking about. I never had a guy pay me so much money up front before. Like just gave me a bad feeling, like a bad vibe. Like, this guy's got to be bad with money. If he's just paying up front, like as soon as he gets the deposit, he's paying and stuff like that. He must be bad with money or something. Like, there's something going on there. Like, nobody pays you deposits like that. It was highly unusual, highly unusual. And it sketched me out, right? Here we go. Here we are, sitting here today. Actually, you know what? Here, let me show you guys. I just finished a cool. I'm not gonna go on these fucking web pages I got. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. Let me pull up this video. It's a private video I uploaded. I was going to. I'm gonna do another stream, and I'm gonna do a layout stream too. So I'm gonna go over the blueprints, guys, and I'm gonna show you how I lay jobs out. So where I start from and what lines to snap and blah blah blah. I'm gonna do that really soon here. I'm starting to record all my streams now so that I can cut replays, because I don't know what's going on with the buffering issue here. Every time I go through my live stream replays, there's always like pieces cut out and crap like that. So we're actually recording them now. So that'll be good. I can go back and I can cut pieces out if I need to. But here, let me play this video. Let me pause it for a second. And search. Yeah, yes. That's right. No, that's right. That's right, Lemon. So the final payment won't come. So you can't like you can't like go back and start taking stuff off the walls. Okay, like you can't go into a finished job and start taking drywall off or anything like that. It's done. The job's done. Okay, final payment usually it will come. So my agreement with contractors, the job went really well because he was a smart homeowner. Okay, he knew how to he ordered all the drywall for me actually ahead of time. I just had to go in and install the drywall and tape the job. It went really well. And yeah, knowledgeable homeowners. That is so nice to work with. But anyways, so when you do like somebody's house, you get paid the day of completion before you leave, right? But when you're doing commercial and stuff like that, you invoice and then you get paid later. Okay. You emailed Donald Trump? Yeah, Trumpinator, baby. Yeah, the Trumpinator, baby. Woo! I got two Donald Trump T-shirts. I got one with Steve Will Do It, that one, and then I got his mugshot one. So yeah, I bought it from his website to help raise money for his campaign. But yeah, when he got his mugshot, I bought one of those T-shirts. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, you gotta. It's just that's the thing. Like, so if you're upfront about the payment details and then they're late, okay? You can't be nice guy. You can be nice guy for a week or two, but then you gotta fucking lean it. You gotta lean the jobs, man. You gotta get in there and lean the jobs. That's it. You gotta just lean it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Just lean it, man. And then maybe like so my last course of options. I have two options. I can put the invoice into collections, and the thing is collections will take half the money if they collect. So not a great option. So my other option is I could go to small claims court, take him to that, which I'm thinking about doing. I probably will do that. That's probably I'm gonna probably just do it just for fun, just to see and document it and share with you guys the process of taking the guy to small claims courts. Because I got all the evidence, guy. This guy has zero evidence. He can't prove any of his claims and bullshit. That's probably what his lawyer told him, to either pay me or ignore me, right? So, but who knows what kind of letter or whatever kind of bullshit they tried to behind the scenes with YouTube on me and all that, right? Oh, I didn't know he was filming content. Bullshit. Your only reason why you're saying that, punk, is because you owe me money and you don't want to pay, right? Like, get a life, man. Get a fucking life, right? But yeah, anyways, let me show you guys. Oh, I gotta switch over here. Which one? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, brother. So what we got going on here? Okay, so this is just some earlier work where Murat and I were doing, but let me just kind of skip ahead. I just want to show you. I'm gonna do a video talking about some of the clips in here, right? But yeah, this bulkheads. I think that's like a time lapse. But anyways, I want to go to it's the end here, yeah. So yeah, this is the house, the basement I just did for this guy. Really nice guy, man. And I'm glad he hired me because he you know, I wasn't doing anything. I needed some work and whatever, but if I have to, I might do some more house renos or something. I don't know, man. I now with this whole new capital gains tax in Canada and the high interest rates and all this crap, it's like it's made it very difficult to start being a developer. Like, I want to build houses. I just want to build houses, but this damn liberal government has screwed us over so bad in every way possible. It's like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, is it worth it? I don't even know. Like, I have to crunch numbers and start thinking about what to do. But anyways, this house was great. Ben and I went in and drywalled it, and I taped it. And it was great. We had 14s and 12s for the ceiling. So I think I had one small butt joint in the entire ceiling. It was wonderful. But you can see, like, he insulated everything. Actually, really good framing. So his quality control on the framing was so well done.
I know that, dude. That's why the documentary.
I was very impressed. Impressed with the homeowner on this job. Yeah, so really, really knowledgeable, and he had a painting company, I think, a way back as well. So he was able to inspect the taping and stuff, and he was putting the paint things where there's some touch ups, which is fine. But I could tell he was a painter. And I'm like, wow, man, like those are like so minor, but I had no problem doing it for him. Like, this guy was like great to work with. So wait till you see the job. It looked so nice. There's more corners. So when I estimated the job, okay, guys, I forgot to add in the stairwell, basically, okay, because a lot of the stairwell, minus like the tearaway on the inside of the windows for them, you know, like those window wells are like super nice. Like, what a nice space this turned out to be. Like, oh man, I'm so jealous. I wish my basement looked like this. But yeah, my basement's I'm gonna be doing some stuff down there. I know my son's bedroom's down there, but now my oldest daughter, she like her and my two daughters share a bedroom. So my oldest daughter now wants her own room. So I think I'm gonna build her a room in the basement. I got rid of the couches down there, so that now we have the room. I'll build a wall for her, put a door in or whatever. But yeah, you can see right there, I got one butt joint. I can use it in 14, 12-foot sheets. It's really nice. You gotta maximize your spread, like your foot or so. Okay, it's not a full 48. We have this build out in front. So instead of going and putting a joint, like a butt joint inside the wall somewhere, okay, like a full 48 butt joint, I put it above this little build out here. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine to have your sheets lined up. So I put two 14s on this side, as far over as I could. And then these are, I think, 2 9s or whatever, or something like that on this side. Okay? You don't have to stagger your joints all the time. Okay? You got to be smart about it. A small joint like this is better than a big joint in the wall, especially when it's a feature wall. You're always going to have like some sort of bumpy look or whatever. But now, if you look, it's got a beautiful, beautiful... like it's open and beautiful. And those bulkheads, right? Like I'm using my skim blades at the end to just skim the whole thing, okay? To make them nice and beautiful, okay? So yeah, I'm literally just skimming the whole thing at the end of the day with my skim blades, right? But yeah, straight ahead there. Yeah, you see that? Just a one nice seam across the middle. It's beautiful. Bulkheads are beautiful. Corner beads everywhere. You're mitering all your corner beads. It's all good. I used a whole roll of no coat. The flex bead. I used a whole roll of it in this place. That's how many corners there are, right? It's insane. It was insane. So many corners. Corner bead on that little build out. But yeah, look at all the different, like the 45s. I call them 45s. They could be different, but yeah, like I used the flex bead, right? And the bathroom there, I had ripped out all the board he had in there, and he had a cement board on the lid, but you can't tape that, so I just ripped all that out and replaced it. And yeah, nice. He bought blue board. Like this owner bought all blue board for the entire bathroom. So smart, right? And then the stairwell. Holy cow! Wait till you see the lid on this stairwell, man. I've never done anything like it, and I think it looks wonderful. Okay, so it comes down, boom, boom, boom. But look at that. Look at how mint that looks. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That looks incredible. You see that? Just corner, 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 corner. It's nothing's flat. Just like boom, 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 boom. Like, look at that. Looks sick, right? So yeah, this is a good owner to work for. This one was a good guy. Yeah, I had fun on this job. But and then yeah, clean. Like we're scraping. I had Ben come the last day, and he was scraping and sweeping and stuff like that, and I did little touch-ups, and then I came the next day and did a little sanding and a little more cleaning, and yeah, we took all the garbage out. I took all the garbage to the dump. We didn't leave them with a single thing of garbage. We took everything. I took all the drywall scraps. I took all everything. Everything was out of there. So the homeowner was left with nothing to deal with. So yeah, it was good. It was a good time. So let's see if I can get that video of this other job I'm talking about. If I go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's right. It was before Vancouver even. Yeah. Yeah, it was this job. So yeah, this is the job the guy is trying to say that I owe him money for. But what a punk ass. So, guys, I offered to fix the job for the guy. Not once, not twice. And so it's illegal. General contractors can't do that, okay? That's against the law. They're not allowed to hire other contractors to fix your work. You have to be given the first opportunity to fix it, okay? And he went around me and decided to hire his own contractor to fix it. That's his choice. He can do that, but he has to pay for it, okay? He is not allowed to come after me for money for it. He's just not allowed, okay? That's against the rules. And so I don't know. That's just like inexperienced contractors, and there's too many of them. Okay, and this is the problem. This guy is working through word of mouth because they're all new immigrants to Canada. Okay, or new they're like actually most of them that I talked to are pretty new, and so they're building all these like subways and this and that. And they all come from India. These guys. Okay, and so all these Indians are hiring just Indians and. Their own and like the even his subcontractors are like Indians and like it's just like guys like you are and they're not trained properly, okay? And it's like why are we not they know he's a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm like why are they not taking our like listening to me? Like I'm not being rude, I'm not being thing, I'm trying to say yo like I can help you. I want to help you be better. Why are you trying to shut me out when I'm trying to help you be better? Right? Like, don't make these kinds of mistakes. Let's get people who are trained and let's do this proper, right? Like, why are we trying to be shady? You know, like it's just so fucked up. You know? But yeah, they know. He knows he's a piece of shit. Yeah, he does. I know he does. Yeah, you're pretty much right. I'm pretty like I think they think I'm stupid. You know what I mean? And they're trying to just take advantage of me, right? Yeah, they want Spanish-speaking lead guys. It's so crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, out of all the contractors that they have, I'm the only one who would just literally do anything and just go out of my way to fix things or do whatever. I don't give a hell. I just want the job to be done. I want the client, whoever it is, to be happy to pay me at the end of the day. That's it. You know what I mean? Like all these other guys are just like, oh, let's stuff it in there as quick as possible. I don't give a fuck. Let's get out of here. Like. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind why you would do that. Like, why would you treat the guys with integrity like shit? But yeah, this is the job. I'm trying to just go back to I'm trying to see if we can get back to the kitchen here. The whole lift issue, that was funny too. These bastards are so stupid. Go back the other way, Chris. Go back. It's in the kitchen here. The part I'm trying to talk about. I think I get back here eventually. Oh yeah. You know what's funny too, guys? This bulkhead. I gotta say, okay. So you see this bulkhead right here. So this is how ignorant the HVAC guys are. Okay, I'm just gonna leave them an opening there. You see that opening there? They can get a ladder up. This guy drives 6 hours up, 6 hours back. So he drives 12 hours in one day just so he could get up there and put that fucking duct out the corner of my bulkhead. That's all he did. He drove 6 hours up north to go and install that one piece of duct just so that he didn't have to cut through my bulkhead. How messed up is that, right? Like, how fucking messed up is that? You get look and the stupid things this guy keeps putting them. They kept putting the ducts through the corners of my bulkheads, like right this literally at the corners, right? Like oh my god, 12-hour drive and he stayed for less than an hour to put that stupid duct in, so that he wouldn't have to go in and put a ladder in and cut through my bulkhead. He did that. He drove 12 hours in one day just to put that one piece in. Oh my god, so messed up. Oh my god.
But anyways, that's kind of the thing. It'd be nice.
Look at that, right? Like literally. Oh my god. What is happening to our business? I don't know, man, guys. Like, when I 30 years ago, when I first started in this business, it was nothing like it is today. It is nothing like it is today. It's so different, man. People are just such... God damn, man. Guys, we need to build a lot more than what we're building these days. And we need better people, better training, better support for workers, right? Like, and the more I can educate you guys too on this kind of crap, and we can share our experiences, okay, we're gonna know, like, yo, we're not alone on this, okay? But damn it, I've been writing letters to our representatives in government. Okay, stop. So you see this guy right here? This is the problem. This is what this guy tried to blame me. This guy's trying to charge me $1,800 because this platform wasn't built a foot higher. This back platform. Can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. Let me just... I can even grab a pen. Oh, I got my... So, yeah, this platform right here, guys, okay? He's trying to charge me $1,800 because he had to have somebody go in and raise this up a foot or something like that, okay? $1,800. It was a local contractor. There's no out-of-town expenses, no hotels, nothing, okay? I told him I would have done it for $500. Like, you know, but what kind of piece of shit doesn't ask the contractor or offer somebody like me? Why wouldn't he offer me $500 to go and fix it? Why would he pay somebody else $1,800? Why would you do something so stupid, you moron? Like, why would you do that? It makes no fucking sense, right? None. Makes zero sense unless you're just purposely trying to be an asshole. But that's not how it works, guy. I told him I would have went and fixed it. And even if I had to pay out of pocket $500, it's still better than losing $1,800. You know what I mean? Like, the logic, this guy is he obviously doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know shit. So, yeah, beware, people. Subway, he works for Subway. He's building Subway subs, Barbaritos, Chopped Leafs, like all these chains. We did Mary Brown's. We did so all these chains are having this idiot do their work. Like, come on, man, you gotta find a better contractor because, you know, like one of these days, one of these places is gonna blow up. Like, gonna catch on fire. It's gonna be a gas leak. It's gonna blow up. Something's gonna happen here. Okay, like, you gotta hire better contractors, man. Like, this guy is not a good contractor. Yeah, Daddy Trump, baby, Daddy Trump. Right on, man. I fucking like Donald Trump, man. Like, Donald Trump is a construction guy, right? He was like one of the first presidents of the United States that was out of the club, like not a part of the Hammersmiths or Rothschilds. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump, he's a construction businessman. I like that guy. He represents blue collar. He knows how to talk to blue collar. He knows, right? He knows how to motivate people. This Biden guy is like, man, oh man, he's just like our Trudeau. They're not the ones in power. There's some globalist elite behind them. You know, it's scary. And all these people who are afraid of Trump or afraid of Pierre Poilievre and calling them bigots and this and that, they're wrong. It's just they're so wrong and they're so brainwashed by the people who are actually trying to hurt them. And that's the sad part, man. You got to be smart and see through all the bullshit, right? Like, God, man, there's something. There's a large fascist movement, and it's global. And it's terrifying. Like, we gotta stick together, guys. All of us, people, workers, brothers, sisters, people of all shapes, colors, sizes, sexes, whatever. We're the people that need to stick together against those hidden elites, those people in power. We don't know who they are even, and they're making all the decisions for us. We ain't voting for them. That's what's scary, man. We gotta only vote and elect officials that come up through hard work. Blue collar politicians. No more elitist politicians from rich family, trust fund baby after trust fund baby after trust fund baby. We got to stop electing those guys. They don't know shit about what it takes to run a country. They don't know what it takes to pay their own bills. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even know they've never stepped foot in a grocery store to buy their own groceries. And we're electing them to be our representatives? Are you out of your mind? Come on, man. Come on, man. And then Donald Trump, yeah, he'd be the closest thing to blue collar in the States you could get. Like, really? Like, yeah, he was rich, yeah, but, you know, he took his dad's business, which wasn't that great, and made it amazing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that he wasn't born, like, you know, he was born privileged, yeah, sure, but, you know, he took his dad's business that wasn't that great and made it into something amazing. Like, come on, man. Come on. And all these assholes who literally trust fund after trust fund after trust fund, baby, don't know shit. It's scary, man. It's scary. But anyways, yeah, going down. Let's go a little bit closer here. So that damn shelf, right? I hope so. I'll tell you, even Canada was way better when Donald Trump was in power. The whole world was better. God damn it. Since Biden's been in power, look at all the wars. Look at all the damn wars that started everywhere. Jesus, man. It's terrifying. We don't want war. We don't want war. War is bad for business unless you're a part of the military-industrial complex. You know what I mean? Like, or you got some shady deals behind curtains. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, war is bad. We don't want war. Why the hell do we want to go kill people for? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous, man. No, we shouldn't be funding that. Oh, look. I got a little bit. There it is. So, there. That's exactly what happened right there, guy. So, because the plumbers didn't follow the drawings like I did, okay, I'm the only one that followed the drawings. I put this at 4'10", like it says in the details, in the drawings. There's a half a page, okay? There's supposed to be a shelf above here, okay? And then the water tank sits on here, okay? So these taps are actually supposed to be down here, according to the drawings, okay? But no, they put them way up here. And so, and the idiots go ahead and they actually install the taps, knowing damn well they ain't gonna open. And then he comes after me for it. Like, why would you come after me for that? Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, dude, the taps don't open. Why would they even install them to begin with? Why would you turn the water on and try to get away with something like that? No, these guys are so shady. They installed all the fixtures, everything like that, turned the water on, and then left and hopefully nobody noticed. That's what they did. Everything was finished. The hot water tank's installed, FRP's on, the taps are installed, everything, and then the owner comes along and says, hey, wait a minute, I can't open my taps. They literally tried to get away with it, okay? The guy who put the FRP on here, okay, I guarantee you, he knew that this wasn't going to work. But he went ahead and put the FRP on anyway. And then the plumbers come in and put all the plumbing in anyway. But then he comes after me for $1,800 because all these assholes screwed up, including him. It's just not right, man. It's just not right. Guys, I'm full of honesty and integrity. I do not lie. I do not tell lies. And the reason why is because lies you always have to come up with other lies and more lies and this lie to cover up your butt. At least as long as you always tell the truth, you can't get nailed, okay? You can't get nailed with evidence. As soon as you get nailed with contradictory evidence, you're fucking screwed. You're screwed. Everything else you say is not credible. Are you going to risk it? No, man. No, you're not going to risk it. Yeah, I hope so, buddy. But yeah, I'd be honest, guys. Just be honesty, man. That's my biggest thing. I preach honesty because, you know, if you make a mistake, that's okay. Just fix it. Just fix your mistakes. You know, and they also put the base too close to the wall because there's supposed to be another wall coming down this side. There's supposed to be another wall coming down this side as well. But they put the base too close to the wall. I couldn't do it. So, right? And then this pipe here isn't supposed to be here. And it's there. But it's so crazy. So crazy. Why come after the honest guy, the guy with the integrity? I never understood that. Why? Because you're a shady bastard and you want to get away with shady shit. That's all there is to it. You know, you don't want the guy around that's going to point out all the mistakes inside the walls and all that. You just want the guy to come in and cover him up and shut up, okay? Well, if that's what you want, then don't hire me. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be that guy, right? But the other thing is, too, I just because I say it doesn't... I'm not going and telling the owners. I'm just telling the general contractor. It's not like I'm wanting to go on the owners and say, oh, guess what? This general contractor is doing this, blah, blah. So I don't... Like, where's your mindset? Don't you want a guy who's looking out for you and like being honest and doing what's right? Like why would you want the guys that are covering things up and doing things shady? Why would you value them over the guy who with integrity and honesty? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But yeah, I'm frustrated. It's so frustrated. Wow, Happy Dad ain't bad actually. It's just like a lightly flavored club soda almost. Like, yeah, it's really nice. Good meeting. I email X, they email Y, and forward it to Z. Right? Yeah, it's crazy, I know. But owners, guys, yeah, us workers have it pretty crazy, right? But owners, you guys are the ones who are being hurt by all of this, okay? You need to know what contractors are good. Like, you need to know how to look out, like, watch for these kind of guys. Like, I gotta say, man, like, there's a lot of shady contractors. There's too many. The way that the industry's been kind of set up and whatnot, like, it's really unfortunate, man, that it's just the way it is. It's because everyone, there's got to be all these levels of separation and liability and all this. It's made, and man, like, oh God, like, the wages, guys, like, you got to understand, like, construction wages have not kept up, okay? Like, construction workers nowadays, they very rarely are they getting benefits or getting paid half of what they're worth. Okay, like, so everything's rush, who cares? Rush, who cares? That's hurting owners. That's hurting the needs of the owners. Okay, it's really crazy. I've seen big jobs too, like the freaking stadium they built down here, the Rogers Center. Man, the freaking walls are like this and this and blah blah blah. It's a mess. Yeah, sure, it looks pretty if you just look at it real quick, but if you look at it, the freaking thing's a disaster. A complete disaster, man. And they were running crews 24/7, 365 on that to get it done in 2 years. That was the deal. They got to get it done in 18 months, and they did. But when you rush stuff like that, you're not going to get quality control. You cannot guarantee that what's in the specifications, drawings, contract documents is going to be produced. You can't. Okay? You need to have a realistic timeline. Okay? And a realistic budget. And workers need to get paid more. Period. Okay? When I first started, it was 70%. Not unless there's an accident. No, never. Never see any surprise inspections. Nothing. Never see it. Ever. But it's becoming more dangerous because workers are getting paid less. And the work is more demanding because there's less workers now, right? So now the small amount of workers that are left, they're trying to do the work of like for everyone else. It's like, man, we need change, guys. We need to make changes. There has to be something that has to be better. Like what happens when all the sand runs out, for example? Okay, like we got a sand shortage in the damn world. What happens when the sand runs out? What are we gonna do then? Right? Like, I don't know. Jeez, man. Like we need to come up with better solutions, right? And modular construction, damn, man. Oh God, you don't want to get me started on that crap. Modular construction is junk. It's complete junk. It ain't gonna do nothing. Like, it's already, like, it only accounts for like less than 10% of our industry as it is. But because the pricing is so low, the rest of the 90%, the other 90% of the industry is forced to compete with those prices. Like, what the fuck is going on here, right? Like, it's ridiculous. Modular construction guys don't have safety protocols the same as we do. They don't get the same quality control. They don't get the same things, like deal with the same shit. But you can't build something in a factory and put it on a piece of land because the land is different. Everywhere we go, land changes. Land environment. You can't just build these things in a factory and then ship them to site in panels. Like, you're also inflating the materials. Right, so every panel system that I've ever worked with, the materials are like way over spec'd, way more than what they need. If you just stick built it on site, right, it'd be quicker, better, and cheaper. Honestly, right? It's just people. We're at this kind of crossroads right now of the new technologies and using steel stud and things like that. It's gotta change. This whole business needs change, man. And the immigration, holy shit, man. These everyone wants to hire immigrants. All the Canadians and Americans are sitting at home while all the Mexicans and Indians are working. It's crazy. Why? Because they're cheap and they don't know better. Okay? They're just using them. And it's not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to the owners. Okay? It's just crazy. It's nuts. We need to properly train everyone that comes into the countries on our building standards. Okay? And they have to be educated on also pay. You know, they need to be getting paid the same as everyone. We need to have payment standards in this business. Okay, for both private and because, like, guys, the unions only take up 20% of the industry now. Okay, 80% of the construction industry is non-union now, guys. So think about that. Okay, that means 80% of the industry is not protected. So who's gonna do that, right? The only person that can do that, or the agency that can do that, is the government. So the government has to step in and they have to legislate standards. Okay, they have to say people need to be trained. They need to be this, and that. There has to be higher standards. Okay, and pay needs to be in that. That way, contractors can compete fairly. Okay, it's a competitive business, but we need to be able to compete fairly. Did I fall asleep with a belt sander in my hand? No. But yeah, it looks like it. Oh my god. Too funny. But ultimately, like I said, though, ultimately the owners are the ones going to suffer with the shitty buildings that they're going to get, that they're going to inherit. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's interesting. There is a lot of statistics available out there. Look at that. So, oh yeah, here, check this out, right? So this is a survey. So yeah, industry trends, skilled workforce. So likelihood to recommend construction as a career has dropped 200% since 2021. So look at that. Likelihood to recommend construction as a career has dropped 200% since 2021. Although women are significantly more likely to recommend a career in construction than men. Can you believe that? Yeah, no, they make money being criminals. And you're absolutely right, Meatball. And that's the problem. That's why people have to wake up, man. People have to wake up. Workers need to wake up. Governments need to wake up and be aware of this. But like, can you believe that? Women are more likely to recommend construction as a career nowadays than men? I don't blame it. They brag about not paying their subs, eh? Man, if I would go to jail. I would go to jail again if I heard somebody doing that. I don't. That is scumbaggery right there. Scumbaggery. But yeah. Look at that. 82% respondents here say paid late for work completed at least once. So 82% of tradespeople have been paid late for completed work. 82%. At least once. Paid, and 34% of respondents paid late for work completed over 25%. So over a quarter of the time. 34%. And then 35% entered into a fixed price contract dispute in the past 12 months. 35%, man. That is wrong, guys, and that is what I'm talking about. That is some bullshit. Like, you're right. They want to be criminals. They make money being criminals. And that's just crazy, man. Like, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, you need to get things built one way or another. Okay? You need to have a core. Man, we need more standards. We need, like, this whole business has gotten out of control, man. And it's only been the past 2 decades. It's been like reverse of used to be more integrity and honesty in the business, you know? Yeah, escrow account or something. This is crazy. Top concerns, skilled labor shortage. And I wonder why there's such a shortage of skilled labor when you're ripping everyone off all the time, right? Everyone knows you're going to get ripped off when you come into this business. Prompt payment and safety. Wow, safety is a top 3 concern. And I'm telling you, because everything's rush. And like, it's just, people are getting hurt and dying more nowadays than they were back when there was no safety, when people didn't tie off, when people didn't have all hard hats or anything, okay? People are dying more now with all the safety in place. People are dying more now than they did back 50 years ago when they didn't have tie-offs and all that. It's the truth. It's absolute truth. It's crazy. And it's only because low money, low margins, low wages, and just the faster you get it done, the more you make, right? So no, everyone's just like, ooh, let's get it done. Wow, that's insane, man. And student debt, I would never take on student debt. I would never recommend anyone to take on student debt. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Get a job and then pay for your education. I don't care how you do it, but do it the other way. Work and pay. Don't take loans out. Don't take loans out for your education. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's funny. I've been doing a little bit of math, and what I've found is, so every territory has a like a budget projection. Okay, and so what I've been noticing is I've been taking the budget compared to how many workers there are and the wages they're paid. Okay, so for example, basically every single worker is if you're paid so sorry, let me rephrase. So every one worker in the industry is responsible for generating $200,000 worth of work. Okay, the average pay is between $50,000 and $70,000. So that means you're getting paid $50,000, $70,000, and you're making the company $130,000. Okay, that's how it's working. Okay, so think about that for a second. Okay, right? Like every single person in construction, it doesn't matter what level you're at. They're basically on average. I've averaged it out, and they're expecting you to generate almost it's $198,000 in something. We'll say $200,000 in revenue. for that company. So you gotta install $200,000 worth of stuff every year to get paid your 50 or 30 or 60 or $70,000. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. But no, they're getting like at 50 to 75% of the money that you, right? Like you're the one putting the work in, doing the work, and they're making all of that money off of you. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. So yeah, don't be fooled, right? Oh yeah, and if you're on payroll, never go payroll, by the way. Salary is balls, man. Salary sucks. I'll tell you, man, because salary, man, yeah, salary is junk. Because yeah, you'll be working way more than what they're paying you. Always, man. You're going to be expected to do so much. Man, oh man. But no, payroll's probably like the safest place to be, but it's like, but like that's just it though. You're just payroll. Like, how many payroll guys are getting paid benefits, like full benefits? You're getting your dental, eye care, health care, drug benefits. Like, how many payroll construction workers are getting full benefits? How many? How many? Not that many, guys. And I already know the answer. It's only like 12%. 12 to maybe we'll say 22% on the high end. Yeah, none. Even the unions, guys. The unions are so scabby and so shady. I don't know any unions nowadays that actually represent their workers. They don't do nothing. They just sit there and collect fat paychecks and do nothing. So unions, now that all the boomers are retiring, guys, they're not getting their pensions. They're not getting their pensions. Why? Because there's been all this fraud and theft from before, and they're saying, well, your company that you're working for was supposed to submit it. It's not our responsibility. What the hell have I been paying you for 35 fucking years, 40 years? What have I been paying you for? Of course it's your job. But now you're saying, oh no, you're washing your hands of it, saying, oh, all those companies that I was working for were supposed to be submitting payments. But no, oh my God, but no, they've been embezzling them all the money. Millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. It's crazy. You can't trust the unions. They don't represent you. They represent the companies that hire you. Okay? I know that for a fact, man. The only construction unions I've ever worked for, they don't represent workers. They only represent the companies that hire from them. Exactly. We're treated like vagrants, like 100%. Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting, man. It is disgusting, and we gotta wise up, guys. We gotta start sharing out this message. Okay, we gotta stick together. We gotta make some changes. Have to make some changes, man. The best treated trades are like, you know, electricians are pretty well treated. Plumbers are pretty well treated. But carpenters who make up the majority of the business are you know, like and even drywall, steel stud, we all fall under the carpenters, right? Nah, man, we get shit. You know, we do all the hard work. We do the dangerous work, the heavy lifting. And electricians, yeah, okay, you got to be smart to be an electrician, right? We got to do certain things, and there's certain liabilities, but we all deserve more pay. We all should be making six figures, guys. All of us. You look at the next time the company that you work for, and they got estimators and coordinators making six figures, making over $100,000 a year, doing nothing but sitting on their asses in an office. While you're out there risking your life every day, and you're getting paid $40,000. That's bullshit. It should be the opposite. The coordinators and project managers and all those assholes should be getting 40,000, and all the guys in the field risking their lives and doing the actual work should be getting 100,000. It's crazy, man. Yeah, and all these managers driving around in their brand new trucks. So they get trucks and they get all their gases paid for, everything. Blah 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 blah. It's an overinflated white collar world. It's overinflated white collar world, and it's bullshit. 20 years ago, we're still building. It's been like this, like a stagnant line. Like it's been straight across. Because people don't want to go into construction, because all the older construction workers are going to say to their kids, don't fucking do that job. They're going to treat you like shit. Do anything but construction. It's awful. It's awful. And so now they're trying to bring in, what they're trying to do is bring in like tons of immigrants, because they think they can just, kick them around and all that. But guess what, guys? You still got to train them. You still have to fucking train them. It's not going to work because guess what? They brought in, like say, for example, Canada, we brought in a million immigrants, and only 200 of them went into the trades or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell are you supposed to house the other 998,000 or whatever people when there's no one building anything? You know what I mean? Like, the immigrant route ain't gonna work either, guys. It's time to start paying people more and being more responsible and having more support for us. Like, that's all there is to it. Yeah, 14 hour right on, man. No, I know, that's funny, man. Everything's so crazy, man. And now even the Canadian government wants to propose a new capital gains tax. And I'm just like, you fucking assholes. First you screw the whole construction industry up. Then you screw up my whole online business up with all your stupid shipping and taxes and tariffs and bullshit and prices of everything. I can't compete with anything. So I had to shut my website down, shut all this down. And now you're putting a capital gains tax, higher capital gains tax on. So if I go start building houses, now you're gonna tax me more. And not only that, but the interest rates are so goddamn high, and this and that, blah blah blah. Like, holy fuck! If you don't have cash, you can't build nothing, right? And even if you do now, they're still coming after you even more with these capital gains taxes. Like, holy fuck, you guys! Like, get a grip, you liberal fucks. Like, oh my god damn it, I can't take it anymore. We gotta get this liberal government out of Canada, man. Like, they're the worst, like the worst bunch of idiot sticks. Like, oh my god, this whole liberal government, man, oh my god, they're fucked. They're so fucked. Like, they have no clue what they're doing. It's awful, man. And it's crazy. Like, I love how you guys in the States have, like, each state has so much more, like, so much power, you know? Like, man, if the provinces had power like that here, you know, maybe it could be better. I don't know, but damn, man, these guys printing money like crazy and taxing us like crazy. It's like, holy fuck. Like, you don't forget, inflation's a tax, man, and we're getting hit with like 50% inflation tax. It's crazy, man. Like, everything's triple, quadruple what it was before, you know? So it's just insane. But I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and tell you guys what's up and have it on record. If some shit happens to my YouTube channel or whatever, guys, I need your support. Okay, Construction Kronies needs your support more than ever right now. Okay, that means, like, if you guys can just watch videos and share me and just try to help prop me up a bit, it'd be so helpful right now. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, because YouTube don't tell me nothing. They never did. And I don't know what this shady bastard's trying to do to me on the side. The only people that can stand up for me is you guys. and I would really appreciate the help right now. I don't ask for much. I actually don't ask for anything. I just maybe right now in this time, if we could get Construction Kronies shared out a little bit more, and just, I don't know. I'm gonna start, like, I'll start doing content. Like, I'm gonna try to find partners this year. I want to outsource like I want to do competition type shows where we have like drywall competitions or framing competitions or this and that. But I also want to have a show of like where we can document ground up builds, okay? Either houses ground up, or commercial buildings, and or like commercial buildings, like actual full scope builds, okay? Not just steel stud, drywall, taping, and all that stuff, okay? I want to do like more full scope stuff, and then of course helping out new apprentices and new workers more, like getting them tools and getting them training and stuff like that, okay? Like, that's kind of where I want to go, and it's just, man, the channel, like, dude, it's so weird. Like, I just don't even get it, man. The channel's kind of like just been sort of like just kind of on a flat line for the past 3 years. It's crazy. Like, I went up and then it's been like a flat line. I mean, it's not like a flat line. It's kind of, that's Monday, I think. Monday. So Monday, Koneman Studios Killer, guys. I think it's sentenced on Monday. It's either Monday or no, I think it's next week though. For sure it's next week. I gotta check in with Susan and see what's up, because I wanted to give a victim impact statement, but anyway, so that's another thing. Yeah, food prices going up every time you go to a grocery store. Food prices up. Everything's going up, man. Gas and this goddamn carbon tax. This government, man. Jagmeet Singh, wake the fuck up and call an election, you bum. Like, Jesus fuck, like, you're just son of a bitch. Call an election already, you bastard. God damn it, man. We didn't vote for no damn majority government. We voted for a minority government, and you gave him a majority government, you fucking bum. Like, get off your ass and let's get an election called already. God damn it, Jagmeet, you fucking idiot. Like, holy fuck. Come on, man. We can't take it anymore. We can't take this liberal nonsense anymore. It's out of fucking control. Like, none of these guys know what the hell they're doing. God damn. It's ridiculous. Yeah, agencies use you. They get paid, broker you. Yeah, I don't. I know it's insane. It's like, this whole pay to play scheme is bullshit. Like, even YouTube now, it's like, you know, you upload a video and it's like, do you want to promote it? Like, you know, do you want to put money to promote your video? Like, what the hell do I want to do that for? It's a tutorial for people that need it. Ain't that your job? Like, I do all the creating. It's your job to get the videos to the people that need it. But no. They want money. Who the hell? Who the hell am I gonna promote a video to? Like, how the hell do I? Oh yeah, I want to promote my videos to drywallers. How the hell does YouTube know who the drywallers are? Right? Like, oh my god, it's a fucked up, man. This is so messed up. Oh well. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, I don't know. I guess I'll shut down for now, guys. But I'll go live again soon. I know it's been a minute since I published any content and all that, but I do have quite a bit of stuff I'm still working on. I know I put out like 3 or 4 videos last week. But yeah, I'm gonna do another live stream where I'm gonna go over the blueprints and show you guys how to do layout. And then I have that video. Sorry. It's like a video compilation of a bunch of different work. So I'm gonna do a live stream and then talk about that and different tricks and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna record it all. And then hopefully I'm gonna go back and be able to kind of cut up that recording into different videos and stuff. We'll see how it goes. But no, Meatball, man, I appreciate the you sitting around hanging out with me during my rant and all. But Yeah, it's crazy. I usually get way more people in even, and that's what I mean. Like, how do I know that YouTube is like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't even know anymore. I really don't. But yeah, YouTube, brother. I'll talk to you real soon, man. Thanks for coming, my man. Oh man, at the least, it's still pretty fun. Be well, brother. I appreciate you guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.